Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? We just moved through the 7-7 portal, and was that an amazing portal? And we still feeling it. The energies are still shifting. A lot of things happening in the world. A lot of things that is changing. I really feel that the love in the world becomes more and more stronger than the division and the hatred. So there's a lot of things that are changing for the better. Okay? And before we get to the better, there needs to be chaos first. So yeah, there are a lot of things shifting and changing. But let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space at the moment. He knows that he's a multi-dimensional being, that he's timeless, that he can be you and not even try to fit in. So that's what he is, where he is at. His knowledge, he is who he is. He knows who he is. So he's not trying to fit in anywhere. So that made a huge shift. So he's aware that he is a multidimensional being and there is no time. There is no time. That everything is fluid. So, yeah, he is just being him, and he's not even trying to fit in. He is just living according his light, according his truth, but also feeling what is good for him. If he feels it's off, then it's off. He's not trying to fit in or to please anyone else. So that's where he's at the moment. So a lot of things that are shifting and he's also visiting multidimensional energies. So he's shifting from one dimension to another dimension. Okay, so what is in heart space? What is in his heart space? He has the right to love and to be loved. There is some heart healing needed. It could be that you have to open your heart, that there are some things of the past that are coming up that was interesting or interesting for him to see what was coming up, and that he needs to heal that space. Because if that space isn't healed, then there isn't almost not a possibility for him to let the love in. And he knows in his heart space that he has the right to be loved, and to that, because love love is the birthright. And when love is your birthright, you're also capable of loving. So you're opening the door, and that this intense feeling of love that you feel for yourself or for someone, that is only able, to let it in, and it could be that the past is holding it back. It could be that he had a bad experience in the past with love, that that is an obstacle to move forward into a next relationship. Okay. So how does he see the divine feminine? So heart healing is happening at the moment for him. The key to your freedom. He sees a inner child healing, create inner safety and self-kindness. That's what he sees from the divine feminine. That she's kind to herself, that she is healing herself, that she's healing her inner child or healed inner child. And that she's holding the key to all, to their inner child. And that she's working with the inner child to heal herself. And she gives herself the safety that she needs. You know, she is, for some people she can open the door, and for other people the door is closed, and that's what he sees. Because there is a difference between opening your heart to everyone or setting your boundaries. And with some people she's setting her boundaries, and with other people she's opening her heart. And that's just because of self-kindness, self-love, to feel safe. She needs to feel safe before she opens the door again. I also hear, if there's betrayal done, you know, it closes the door. When there is betrayal done, it closes the door. And because of their self-kindness, self-love, and keep herself safe, she won't open that door. So, and she is living accordingly, the flower of life, searching her love and her freedom, with the energies and with spirit, because that's her key to freedom. And the key to freedom is the inner child. You know, heal the inner child, work with the inner child, and that gives you safety, because that will open the door to other dimensions. What's within the feminine's mind space? Matter and ether. It's the card of the twin flames. Spiritualized matter, new life, new starts, new sparkles, embedding in the light. They seeing each other through the light. They seeing each other in each other. They recognize their souls. They recognize their energies, and yeah, they materialize this spiritual energy. So the energy of that Lemurian energy that will get anchored into the third or into the fifth dimension, and upgrade the third dimension to the fifth dimension, with the light and the love. And they know that they know each other from the star portals, that they know each other from other lifetimes, that they know each other from I hear taking the leap. So it could be that they jump together. They jump together into this mission this mission to save the earth. Okay, so there is the matter will be coming into the spirituality will come into matter. So everything what they do in spirit form, they will anchor it into this earth. And there is this continuously movement of the double helix. So they carrying the code of the double helix, the infinity. In the heart space of the divine feminine, the lost cloak, release old identities, magnificence is being realized. So release the old identities, release the old trouble, release the old hurts, release the old paradigm, and you're already magnificent. You're already realized your dreams. You're already realized and opened your heart space to the ancestors, to the spirit form. That's where your heart is. And the lost cloak needs to be shed, and it could be that there is something coming up that needs to be released in your heart space. So and it could be that you're on the verge of a new path, of a new beginning, of a new start. But then you have to release the old. You have to let go of maybe old relationship, old paradigms, old way of thinking, negative beliefs. You have to let it all go, and that's in her heart space. She knows that it has to, that she has to leave it behind. It could be that there is a new beginning starting, new birthing, and that makes a new start, a new beginning, and she knows this in her heart space. How does the divine feminine seize the divine masculine? Peace beyond survival. You're a peacemaker. You're a peacemaker through inner peace. You're a peacemaker through inner peace. You're resolving ancient splits. So there is in this, divine feminine sees that he is, going beyond the survival, going beyond the ego, going beyond, beyond the fear, beyond the traps of the mind, of the ego. So his inner peace is this peacemaker. So everything what was distorted or was misplaced or he is resolving it. He is resolving this energy, and that's what the divine feminine sees. And that maybe his heart is healing. He's opening his heart. He started to realize that the doors are open for him to find new love, to find new way of being. So he is going beyond the survival, and he is taking a huge leap of faith. What will support the divine masculine? Travel. It could be that he already traveled, or that he is making the inner journeys, inner and outer journeys. Believe in yourself, and big shifts are being made. So it could be that, you know, you're going on a healing journey or a medicine journey, and when you journey within and you let yourself be healed, you know, believe in yourself, and always believe in yourself. Believe in the strength of your wings. Believe in the strength of your dragon that always will support you. And it will make big shifts for you. Big shifts are coming. And it is because of the huge transformation of traveling. You know, it's everything is changing. It could be that you're here for healing. You're here for creating a new life. To everything what is broken needs to be fixed, and that's what's going to happen. That's what he wants to do, and that will heal and help to make big shifts within him. It could release the fear, it could release the anxiety, it could release everything we are coming against in this world, right? When we coming in this space that there is resistance, or there is no flow. I also hear it could be that that the divine masculine realized how much the divine feminine meant to him, and that he is healing those parts to become into a new beginning again with her. It's I feel that there is this continuously, that the double helix is always connected with each other, the masculine and the feminine energies, that is so deeply connected, that could never be teared apart. You know, this connection will always be there from soul to soul. And I see that the divine masculine will do the efforts to mend these shifts and to mend these splits that was happening because of a new life that is already started in the divine feminine's heart space. How does he sees the relationship with the divine feminine as a resolution of everything that happened? All timelines are collapsing, insights, higher self-embodiment and expression. And that's how they can, you know, create this triangle of the source, the body and the earth. If that connection is not made, then you're separated for source. There is, if one element is missing, you're separated from source. And he knows now that that's the resolution for all his problems. And that's what he sees with the divine feminine in the relationship, that she is connecting all the dots, that she is the goddess, that she is the earth, that she is the materialize the energies, that she is anchoring the energies, and that all timelines are collapsing, that the way he is thinking of being separate from his divine feminine, that is it's an old mindset. That's just an old pattern that is saying, okay, you know, it's a darker energy that try to hold him stuck, of experience more love with the divine feminine. Um, and that's what he sees, that she is the resolution, to everything in his life, and that they are swimming together, they're coming together, and they're going in circles and coming connecting again. It's almost like the double helix. They making these circles, and it's the dolphin energy. There is the freedom, there is the crystalline earth that connects them both. And it's just, he knows that the divine feminine is carrying the life codes. So that's how he sees the twin flame relationship with the divine feminine. So what supports the divine feminine? Connecting with the family of light. Get signs, guidance, initiations, and ancient wisdom. The signs of the lights, connecting with the family. It could be your soul family, could be connecting again with your guides and your spirit guides. Realizing that the ancestors are guiding you home. Guiding you to a different path, guiding you to a path of healing, guiding you to alignment with who you are. All illnesses are gone out of your life, and that's the beauty of it. You don't need any medication, you don't need anything in your life when you're aligned with your source of light, because illnesses becomes of thinking. Illnesses exist in the mind, and if you don't think there is an illness, then there is no illness. You can see with exactly when you're connected with your guidance, you can see exactly to other people where their illnesses are, where their blocks are, where the uncomfortabilities are, where the challenges are, and that's, you can heal yourself, but you can also heal other people by the ancient wisdom of the ancestors, the ancient wisdom of the ancestors, because the ancient shamans, the ancient knowledge never disappears. This knowledge never disappears. It always will integrate into the next generation of the family, and that will come to you. But you can also, the illnesses, most of the illnesses exist through the ancient timelines because of spirit attachments. And if you don't release the spirit attachments, the illness will be there. But it's not your illness. It's the illness of the ancestral line. Okay? And that needs to be healed. How does she see the divine masculine in the relationship? That the relationship would be an initiation that there will be deep trust, deep healing, and reconnection with all. So the trust in the divine feminine will give him a deep healing, will give him a reconnection with all, as the feminine carries the codes of the universe. So he gets new knowledge, new initiations, um, um, and there's a deep healing going on. As the feminine is healing the divine masculine, and the divine masculine is healing the divine feminine, but there needs to be a deep trust. And when there is this deep trust, then you know, then they can reconnect together with all. So there is this deep knowing that the feminine and the masculine will heal together. So, and that needs trust. If there's no trust, there wouldn't be any healing, you know. And yeah, without trust there is no healing for the divine masculine and feminine. So they need to do the work to heal their inner child, and going beyond the survival, and coming in this space of peace and surrendering, and then the heart will open, and then this beautiful healing will take place. So yeah, it's really, really amazing. Let's see. One card today. I've limited time. Always limited time. Oh, I have 3 already. Okay. One from the universe, one for the divine masculine, one from the divine feminine. Okay. Okay, for the divine masculine, new love. Embrace the opportunity for love in your work, prospects, or spiritual growth. Love, I told you, love is an energy. When you put in the love in everything, everything will grow. Embrace the opportunity for love in your work, for everything will prosper if you do it with love. And it will enhance your spiritual growth. So when you're in love, and when you're in that love energy, everything will prosper, everything will come to you, for in your work, in your relationships, and there is a huge spiritual growth here. For the divine feminine, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Sometimes you enter people that you see, okay, you know, I'm going there, and then relationship patterns are coming up. Old relationship patterns, and that means that you're not healed. Every time when you recognize a pattern and you say, okay, been there, done that. Next move. When you see the relationship patterns coming back into your space, then and you give your boundaries and you say no to it, because it's the same old patterns that you repeat with yourself or with another person, that carries the energy that you recognize out of a different relationship. You already know that you're not going to step into that. And when you recognize these patterns and you step out of it, then you're getting growth. You're saying to the universe, no, I've been there, I've done that, bring me something better on my path. And the next person that comes into your life will be better, will continue to heal and give you the relationship that you need. You know, if it could be that you meet someone with the same wounds, you know, then you're getting into a wounded aspect of the relationship. So those wounds that you carry both, that keeps you binded to each other, that keeps you a codependent on each other. And you need to release that. You need to release that, because you can't build a relationship of wounds, because you get triggered all the time. You get triggered all the time, because they're coming in with the next drama and the next drama and the next drama, and that keeps on triggering you. So it's a relationship built on wounds. And when you see that and you see those patterns coming back, say no to it and wait for the next one to come in, you know, or that there is healing be done. So what is the universe saying to the divine feminine and the divine masculine? Spend time together. Listen and talk to each other. Listen and talk to each other. Spend time together. Do things together. Spend duality time together. So when you come together, you need to listen and talk to each other. Find each other on the heart space. What is going on in the heart space? What is going on in your feelings, in your emotions towards each other? Why do you spend time with each other? You know that there is this soul connection, and why and what is it that is what is it that gets you drawn back to each other every time, you know? And that's spend quality time together. That's what the universe says to the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It could be that they you know, could get on a trip together, or you know, open themselves for that heart opening for the divine masculine, and the divine feminine needs to release some things and talk about that, and that's where the initiations are coming from. That's where the unions are coming from. So yeah, open that heart space and come together. Okay, well guys, this was it for this week. I hope you have a next time. if you want a private reading, for the ones who still watch the whole scene, I have for the whole month of July a discount. So if you want a private reading or a twin flame reading or a reading for your twin flame of your connection, I have a discount. At the moment it's £66 for an hour reading, and you can find all the my email address in the description box below. Click and subscribe yourself on my channel. That will really help me to with the algorithm of YouTube. All the blessings, all the love. I'm grateful for all my my whole community to watch, and I see you with all the love, the gracefulness and blessings, and may you go in ease and grace. Thank you. Bye bye.